you should probably know. The Glorious Revolution. And that's exactly what I'm here to tell you about. The Glorious Revolution was, in English history, the events of 1688 to 1689 that resulted in James II going, and William III and Mary II ascending to the English throne. It is also called the Bloodless Revolution for the lack of fighting. In 1660, the restoration of Charles II was met with annoyance by many Englishmen who suspected the stewards of the Roman Catholic Church and people who thought they should have absolute power. Charles II increased this distrust by not being responsive to Parliament, by his toleration of Catholic dissent, and by favouring alliances with Catholic powers in Europe. A parliamentary group, the Whigs, tried to ensure a Protestant successor by excluding James, Duke of York, from the throne, but they were unsuccessful. After James' ascension, his easily seen Catholicism and the birth of a Catholic prince who would succeed to the throne united, until now, local Tories with the Whigs in common opposition of James. 7 Whigs and Tory leaders sent an invitation to the Dutch prince William of Orange and his wife Mary, Protestant daughter of James, to come to England. William landed in Devonshire with an army, James's forces, under John Churchill, brother of Winston Churchill, by the way. John, by the time, had deserted James, and so James kinda didn't have any army. What did he do? He ran away, straight to France. But there was some debate in England on how to transfer power, whether to recall James on strict conditions, or under a regency, whether to dispose him outright, or whether to treat his flight as an abdication. The last course decided upon. And in early 1689, William and Mary accepted the invitation of Parliament to rule as sovereigns. The Declaration of Rights and the Bill of Rights redefined the relationship between monarch and subjects, and barred any future Catholic succession to the throne. The royal power to suspend and dispense with law was abolished, and the crown was forbidden to levy taxation or maintain a standing army in peacetime. Without parliamentary consent, it couldn't be done. The provisions of the Bill of Rights were, in effect, the conditions upon which the throne was offered to, and accepted by William and Mary. These events were a milestone for the gradual process which practical power shifted from the monarch to Parliament. So, let's go over that. Charles II was Roman Catholic, and people didn't like that. He also wanted absolute power. He had a son, James, who was Roman Catholic. They didn't like that either. Then James also had a Roman Catholic son. What this is going to. But he also had a Protestant daughter. His Protestant daughter left, but hey. People were worried by his power, and that he was changing and bending rules as he wished and didn't pay much attention to Parliament. So, 7 Whigs and Tory leaders sent an invitation to the Dutch prince, William of Orange, and his wife Mary the one we just talked about earlier. They came, but as James' armies had turned against him, he just fled. And then the Bill of Rights was made, and Parliament ruled. But England still had a monarch. So, there you were wondering. Now you know.